నమో నమః అందరికీ నమస్కారములు. Today is the fifth day of our classes on Sanskrit language learning by Shri Akella Hemakanta Prabhakar Rao garu. We will start the session with Vande Mataram and then Prarthana. Let us request Challa Chitti Babu garu to recite Vande Mataram, please.
वंदे मातरम वंदे मातरम सुजला सुफला मलयज शीतलाम सस्य श्यामला मातरम वंदे मातरम शुभ्रज्योत्स्ना पुलकितयामिनीं पुल्लकुसुमिता द्रुमदलशोभिनीं सुहासिनीं सुमधुरभाषिणीं सुखदां वरदां मातरं वन्दे मातरम् वंदे मातरम। नमस्कार।
వందే మాతరం. ధన్యవాదములండి చల్లా చిట్టి బాబు గారు. Now let us request Manikantan garu to please chant Prarthana.
ధన్యవాదాలండి అందరికీ నమస్కారం. So first let us start with 1 minute meditation. All of us, let us close our eyes and focus our attention on our breath. Let us do 3 times Omkara. ॐ गणानान्त्वा गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमस्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत आनशृण्वन्नोतिभिः सेदसादनम्। ॐ श्रीमहागणाधिपतये नमः। ॐ प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजनीवती धीनामवित्र्यवतु। ॐ श्रीमहासरस्वत्यै नमः। गुरुरेव गति गुरुमेव भजे गुरुनैव सहास्मि नमो गुरवे न गुरोः परमं शिशुरस्मि गुरोः मतिरस्ति गुरौ मां पाहि गुरो ज्ञानानन्दमयं देवं निर्मलं स्फटिकाकृतिम् आधारं सर्वविद्यानां हयग्रीवमुपास्महे श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम् शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतङ्गमय ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः मातृदेवो भव पितृदेवो भव आचार्यदेवो भव अतिथिदेवो भव ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः नमो नमः
ధన్యవాదములండి. అతి ఉత్తమం, చాలా బాగా పాడారు. Now let us request Akella Prabhakar Rao garu to start the webinar, please.
Hari Om, Namaste, Dhanyavadaha. Let us start the lessons. Till now we have completed 2 lessons almost. We are at the end of the second lesson. And first and second lesson we have learnt about the alphabets and how to write them. How many vowels are there, how many consonants are there. And consonants doesn't have independent status. Unless vowel is combined, the consonant cannot become a letter. And two letters combination will become word, and 2 words combination will be sentence. A sentence will have a verb and a sentence will have a word, and the word is the karta, and the second one is verb. Ramaha patati, Balaha patati. Balaha is the karta and patati is the kriya. So normally without a kriya there will not be any sentence. A sentence means having an action. One action should be there. So actions, words are to be understood properly. Now we have learnt about the 3 genders, 3 vachanams, 3 purusha, and the verb in 3 forms of purusha and 3 forms of vachanam. Patati, patataha, patanti, patasi, patataha, patatha, patami, patavaha, patamaha. For using for Prathama Purush Shabdam, Madhyama Purush Shabdam and Uttama Purush Shabdam. Prathama Purush Shabdam line is patati, patataha, patanti. Madhyama Purush Shabdam line is patasi, patataha, patata. Uttama Purush Shabdam line is patami, patavaha, patamaha. So when you are using karta as I, aham patami, we have to see. When you are using tvam, Madhyama Purusha as karta, doing the work, then tvam patasi, and then all other than these 2, the verb to be used is patati. For any karta other than aham and tvam, all other verbs will use the verb patati, irrespective of the gender. All these genders do not have any gender. All these verbs do not have any gender demarcation. No gender bar. For 3 genders, only one pronunciation. And what is the important aspect to be remembered in this table is the pat is common in all the 9. There are 9 verbs there in the table. Patati, patataha, patanti. 3 into 3, 9. What is the common word in this 9? The verb is common. Pat is common. But what is varying depending on the vachanam and purusha? Patati, ati, ataha, anti. Madhyama purusha, asi, athaha, atha. Uttama purusha, ami, avaha, amaha. This is the Prachayam. They are called Prachayams. Their names is Prachayam. This Prachayam is added to the Dhatu. Dhatu is Pat. Pat is Dhatu and Prachayam is added depending on the Vachanam, Purusha and Kalam. What is the Kalam for this Prachayams? Vartamana Kalam, present tense. For present tense, for the table of 3 Vachanams and 3 Purusha, we have used the Prachayams Ati, Ataha, Anti, Asi, Athaha, Atha, Ami, Avaha, Amaha to the verb Pat. Similarly, Creed, Thad, Prich, Bhav, Pach, Pat, all other dhatus. Like that, we have got 2000 dhatus in the base for the language. So they are all these dhatus we have learned in 3 genders now for last 2 lessons. Now let us go to the second lesson, last section. After Kada, Sanskrit Vyavaharaha, at Sanskrit Vyavahara we are there now. Let me share it. I hope you are seeing that. Sanskrit Vyavaharaha. How to use Sanskritam in day-to-day life for you. We have learned certain words in last lesson, first lesson. And second lesson, we are learning some more words that normally we use in our sentences. That means these words are required to make sentence. These words are required to make sentence. Normally we question. Always we have a question. So the question, how do we make it? We already learned one word, Makaranta Kim Shabdaha. In Pullingam, Shilingam, Napusalingam, Kim Sambindha Prasna Vachakam, which makes the question. Kaha Purushaha, Kaha Sahakaha, Saka, Tat Kim, like that. Sahakaha, who is he? Saka, who is she? Tat Kim, what is that? So that's how we use the Kim Shabdam to make a question. Who is that person? So this Kim Shabdam is an alternative word to use generally, that is Va. A Va Shabdam also can be used to make a question. So, Mata Pachati Va, what does it mean? Mata Pachati, we know. Mata means Mata, Pachati means cooking. Mata Pachati. If we add a Va to that, that becomes a question. Or if you add Kim to that, that becomes a question. Mata Pachati Kim, Mata Pachati Va. So Mata Pachati Kim, Kim means what? Is Mata cooking? Or what Mata is cooking? Like that. Mata Pachati Va. Answer. Answer we say, when one question is there, yes, for yes you have to say Angikaram asti chet Then answer. What is the answer? When you say yes, what does it mean? Mata is cooking. So Mata Pachati. That is the answer. Mata Pachati. The next question. Like that, we have to learn how to make the questions by using Va or Kim. How to make questions and start the Sambhashana. You ask somebody, Bhavataha Nama Kim? Bhavataha Adhyapakaha Va? Aham Adhyapakaha. Bhavataha Purushaha Va? Aham Purushaha. तथैव अत्र माता पचति वा? आं, माता पचति. पितामहः आगच्छति वा? This is negative answer. You are getting a negative answer now. Sometimes how to answer negatively. The negative word is na. First you have to say na. No. You say no, no. We don't agree. We don't say that we are giving a negative answer. What you say? No, 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 no. You will say. So that is in Sanskrit is it na, 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 na. Na. Then what is na? What is the question? Pitamaha agacchati va? Pitamaha is coming. Pitamaha is not coming. That is the next question. Answer is not. Pitamaha na agacchati. Pitamaha not coming. Pitamaha na agacchati. Pitamaha agacchati va? Na. Pitamaha na agacchati. Balakaha vadati kim? Yes, answer is am. Balakaha vadati. What would be the negative answer for this? Na. Balakaha na vadati. Next, Lata nruchyati kim? Positive answer is am. Lata nruchyati. Negative answer, na. Lata na nruchyati. Vikasaha dhavati va? Positive answer is, negative answer is na. Vikasaha na dhavati. What would be the positive answer for this? Am. Vikasaha dhavati. Next, tvam patasi va? What will be the answer? Vas is there, am. Instead of tvam, we have to use what? For Madhyama Purusha, reply would be in Uttama Purusha. So for tvam question, answer would be aham. Tvam aham patami. Aham patami. Tvam patasi va? Tvam is Madhyama Purusha. So Kriya used is patasi. Tvam patasi va? Answer is am. Aham patami. If you are not doing reading, then what you say? Na. Aham na patami. Aham na patami. In the above sentence, the words va, kim are used as question tags. Mata pachati va? Mata pachati kim? Is mother cooking? The word am means yes, na means no. Making use of them, answer orally the following. If the sentence is affirmative, the answer should be interrogative. If the sentence is affirmative, the answer should be interrogative. That is, if the answer is there, give a question. If the question is there, give the answer. Like that. You have to practice these things. Like that, you make sentences and practice also. Now here we have some sentences are there. Saha balakaha va? Anybody? Anybody can answer this? Saha balakaha va? Positive answer, negative answer. Anyone? Anyone unmute and talk.
Yeah, they have to unmute it.
You will unmute everybody. Saha balakaha, positive answer is am. Saha balakaha. Negative answer is na. Saha balakaha na. And second question is Smita pruchhyati va? Anybody ready to answer now?
Am. Smita
No.
prachati.
Negative answer?
Na. Smita na prachati.
Correct. Thank you. Dhanyavada. Tritiya question. Am. Saha kamalakaraha. This is answer. So what would be the question? Anybody else? The man who answered, please keep quiet.
Kamalakara va?
Saha kamalakaraha va? Saha
va?
kamalakaraha va?
Va.
That is the question. Answer. That is the question. Next is na sa na agacchati. Any other person other than once answered, don't answer again second time. Give another chance to somebody else. Na.
Sa agacchati va?
Va. You have to pronounce
Va.
it long. Agacchati va. Try to habituate to prolong long words long, short words short. Otherwise, you mix up these things and give wrong meanings. So though that much language is not required, but still you do it for initial practice. Sa agachati va, like that. So next, good answer. Next is vidyut gachati. Question. This is the answer. What is the question?
विद्युत् गच्छति वा
Vidyut gachati va. Correct. Next. Vaidyaha pashyati kim. Answer. Positive answer, negative answer. Vaidyaha pashyati kim. Vaidyaha pashyati kim. Has doctor seen you? Seen?
आम्
आम्,
वैद्य
वैद्यः
Vaidyaha
वैद्यः पश्यति
pashyati. Negative answer.
न वैद्यः न पश्यति
वैद्यः न
Vaidyaha. Please pronounce again.
वैद्यः न पश्यति
पश्यति।
वा
Vaidyaha pashyati va. Question. Answer.
वैद्यः
वैद्यः न पश्यति
Na. First you have to say na. Na. Vaidyaha
Na.
na pashyati.
न
Yes.
Na. You have to pronounce na short, not long.
वैद्यः
न
न पश्यति
न वैद्यः न पश्यति
For positive answer.
आम्
वैद्यः
वैद्यः
आं वैद्यः पश्यति
पश्यति
Correct. Okay. Now we are going to learn another point now. This were good. Good answers. Thank you. Then another point we are learning here. Bhavan. Somebody asked what is the respectable way of addressing a person. So the normally Bhavan Shabdam is used for addressing a second person, Madhyam Purusha. The Madhyam Purusha Shabdam normally used as Bhavan. Though the meaning Bhavan and Tvam both are same. But there is a difference between usage of Bhavan and Tvam. Bhavan is used for male person only. And Bhavati is used for female person. Bhavan, Bhavati. This is a separate words. And these are, when you take these questions, these words as karta, Bhavan as Tvam or Bhavati as Tvam, then the verb will be Prathama Purusha verb. That is the important point to be noted. If I ask you Tvam Patativa, if I say Tvam Patativa, but when you are say Tvam Patasiva, I should say Tvam Patasiva. But when I am questioning you, Bhavan Patativa, when I question you with Bhavan, I use Prathama Purusha Kriya, not Madhyama Purusha Kriya. Mind it. This is important point to be noted. Though the meaning of Bhavan and Tvam usage is same, for this asking for the second person to addressing a second person, but the usage of Kriya for Bhavan will be Prathama Purusha Kriya. The usage of Kriya for Tvam will be Madhyama Purusha Kriya. What do you understand by Madhyama Purusha Kriya and Prathama Purusha Kriya? Prathama Purusha Kriya means Vartamana Kalam, it ends with Ti. Balaha Patati. Tvam Patasi. Bhavan Patati. Balaha Patati, we are using Bhavan also. We are not using Si. Whereas Bhavan meaning is Tvam. But Kriya is for Balaha. What we used for Balaha, we are using that. So what does it mean? Bhavan Shabdam is Prathama Purusha Shabdamu. Prathama Purusha Upayaginche Shabdamu. The Kriya to be used as Prathama Purusha Kriya. Bhavan Patativa. This is very easy to remember because we don't need to remember the Madhyama Purusha so much while addressing. By using Pata Bhavan, you are clubbing one more word to the Prathama Purusha Shabdas. Bhavan Agachatu. This is the Agachatu means let you come. Bhavan Kshiram Pibativa. Bhavan Gayakaha Kim. Bhavati Dhavativa. Bhavati Uttama Asti. If I use Tvam for this, what I should say? Tvam Agacha, I have to say. You didn't learn the verb now. We will learn later. Tvam Kshiram Pibasiva. Pibasiva Si. Bhavan Gayakaha. Tvam Gayakaha Kim, same thing. No problem. That there is no change there. Because there is no verb as such there. So Bhavati Dhavati va. Actually, Bhavan Gayakaha Astiva should be there. So Asti is not told now here. Why it is not told, we will tell later. Bhavati Dhavati va Dhavati. When you use Bhavati, Dhavati is used. If this Bhavati, I say Tvam. For a lady, I say Tvam. Tvam Dhavasi va. I cannot say Dhavati. Tvam Dhavasti, I cannot say. Tvam Dhavasi. Bhavati Dhavati. The Prathama Purusha verb I can use. Prathama Purusha. Bhavati Uttama Asti. Bhavati Uttama Asti. Here also verb is not there. Verb is implied. So like this, Bhavan Bhavati when you use, the application is in place of Tvam, but the verb used is Prathama Purusha verb. That's what you should remember and practice it. Make some sentences and practice with different verbs. Bhavan Agachati, Tvam Agachasi. Both are same meaning. Okay. Here, Bhavan normally used for respected masculine gender. That's what they have indicated here for you. Similarly, Bhavati Patati, Tvam Patasi. Your respected self reads like that. But generally, Tvam is not a Shabdam which is creating an insult or lower category. Please understand this. Then goes to Subhashtam. The important Subhashtam can be quoted anywhere, and it is a lesson for the people who have got the laziness. Ujjamenaiva siddhanti karyani na manorathaihi. Ujjamena means hard work. Ujjamena eva. Eva means only. With hard work only. Just like that, thing will come. So why the Sanskrit Bhasha is simple? Because it has got a disciplined Vyakaranam. That's why once you learn the Vyakarana Sutram, when you learn the systematic analyzation, you can understand, then you can apply to any number of words. Understanding that concept is important. If once you understand the concept, there is no limit for your creation of sentences. So understand the concepts. And that concepts, how do you learn? By efforts only. Without efforts, nothing can be understood. Nothing can be learned. Ujjamenaiva siddhanti karyani. Karyani means karyamulu, the karyas, the works. Siddhanti. Siddhanti means fulfilled. Siddhanti. Bahuvachana. Karyani siddhanti. The wishes will be fulfilled. The works will be fulfilled. When? Ujjamenaiva. Ujjamam tone. With Ujjamam only. With efforts only. With hard work only. Na manorathai. Manaha rathai. Manorathai. Manorathai means just thinking in your mind, keeping the book on the bed and reading, sleeping, half sleeping will not get you the Sanskritam. Please understand this. And thinking just like that, I want to learn Sanskritam, I want to learn Sanskritam. If you think hundreds of years, you can never learn Sanskritam. You have to put into the practice, you have to start speaking, you have to start using the words, then only you can learn Sanskritam, any language for that matter. Because you have come to this stage of 40 years, 50 years, 60 years, you have learned language for years together. Now you are feeling very comfortable with English, Telugu and other languages which you know of. Since you are starting at a higher age, you are feeling slightly difficult to get into that because your mind is already filled with different languages other than Sanskrit. So entering into a new subject will be always a difficult thing. But that doesn't mean it is a very difficult thing. Because you could not have spare your mind for these words. The language is not difficult. Language is as difficult as English, as difficult as Telugu. Language is as simple as Telugu, as simple as English. Language is not difficult. Your mind is difficult. That is the problem. You're sparing your mental capacity is different. So you have to spare your mind. You have to spare your efforts to learn certain things. So Ujjamenaiva siddhyanti karyani na manoradhaihi. Just thinking like that I want to learn, it will not come. You have to put your efforts. Nahi suptasya simha. What is the example is been given here now? An example is given here. Nahi suptasya simhasya pravishanti mukhe mrugaha. Mukhe, in the mouth. Mukham means mouth in Sanskrit, not face. Mukhe, in the mouth. Na pravishanti. Na is there, pravishanti is in between. Na pravishanti mrugaha. Mukhe na pravishanti mrugaha. In the mouth, mrugaha means the animals. The animals are the deer. You can take both meanings. The animals do not enter mukhe, in the mouth. The animals do not enter mouth. Whose mouth? Suptasya simhasya. Suptasya simhasya. Suptasya means sleeping. Simhasya means lion. Lion's mouth. The sleeping lion's mouth, no animal will come and fall by himself, because the lion is very hungry. So no animal will come. Okay, he is the king of the animals, in the forest. My lord is hungry. I will come and get eaten by him. No animal will come. The lion has to get up, has to hunt, kill the mrugam, and then eat. That's all. So even lion, the king of animals, has to do her efforts to get her prey. So whatever, because you are so great person, it will not just come like that. What's the first? You have to learn, you have to put your efforts, you have to be obedient in learning anything. Once you come to a platform of knowledge, you have to show your total obedience and sincerity and hard work. Then only it will come to you. That too, Deva Bhasha, Saraswati Bhasha has to come with sincerity and dedication. Please spare that sincerity and dedication and hard work and time. Then only you will be able to see the fruits and the rasam, the real spirit of Sanskritam, you will understand. See how simple words they are conveying these so good meanings. We have Arabdham Uttama Janahana Parichajanti. Shanashaha Kanishashchaiva Vidyamarthancha Sadhayet. Ujjamenaiva siddhyanti karyani na manoradhaihi. Nahi suptasya simhasya pravishanti mukhe mrugaha. Ayam nijaha paroveti ganana lavuchedasam. Vadara chiritanantu vasudaiva kutumbakam. Like that, with simple words, they convey the long meanings, the great meanings, which builds up our personality, builds up our character and conduct, and our leadership qualities, and our personality. So, and more than that, some more things you will understand day by day what is the importance of Sanskritam once you enter into it. Unless you enter in, learn it, you will not learn the taste of it. Only to taste it, you will not know what is the, unless you eat it, you cannot know the taste, right? So unless you know the Sanskritam, you will not know the taste of it. So Ujjamenaiva siddhyanti karyani na manoradhaihi. Nahi suptasya simhasya pravishanti mukhe mrugaha. So this is important slokam which can be quoted in any lecture you do in platforms, and very simple way it can be explained and understood by the people. Now let us go to third lesson. Are you seeing third lesson? Tritiya Pataha, Tritiyaha Pataha. Are you seeing it, please? Anybody answer, please? Anyone, please answer. Are you seeing
Yes,
lesson
sir.
3?
Yeah, we are seeing.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Tritiyaha, please open your files also. Tritiya Pataha, Tritiyaha Pataha. Prathamaha Pataha, Dvitiyaha Pataha, Tritiyaha Pataha. Now the Sukti again, third Sukti. Sotsahanam nastasajyam naranam. Sotsahanam. Saha utsahanam sotsahanam. With utsaham. Sotsahanam, with utsaham, with self-motivation. Sotsaha means self-motivation. With self-motivation only, with self-motivation, nasti asadhyam, no impossibility. No impossibility means possible. With self-motivation, everything is possible. For whom? Narana. So for achieving anything, you should have self-motivation. So what are the suktis we learned till now? First one is Arabdham Uttama Janahana Parichajanti. The great people, once the first quality of people, Uttama Janaha, will never stop a good work started. Second one is without wasting time, you should have the knowledge without wasting a single penny, a single rupee. You have to save your dhanam. That is second one. Shanashaha kanashaschaiva vidyam ardhamcha sadhayet. Second one. Third one is motivation. Self-motivation is very, very important to get any success in your life. Without self-motivation, self-confidence, self-motivation, self-utsahata, self-driving spirit, without those things, you cannot achieve things in your life. If anybody has achieved life means he must be having self-driven force within himself. Sotsahanam nasti asajyam naranam. That is the breakup of this. Saha utsahanam nasti asajyam nastasajyam naranam narulaku. Next. Now let us go into Bhasha Abhyasam. Here a new word we are hearing here. Atmane Padinaha. This word we are hearing now. Atmane Padinaha. Please read that. Atmane Padinaha. So we are using verbs now. In the first and second lesson, we used a verb patati, dhavati, likhati, like that. All these places, what we got? Prichayam, T we got. Patati, likhati, vadati, pachati, yachati, vikasati, pravahati, vahati, hasati, nindati. All T has come for Prathama Purusha, right? Prathama Purusha Ekavachana, Vartamana Kalam. For all these verbs which we have learned in first and second lesson, for all these dhatus, which dhatus we have learned? Pat, Vad, Lekha, Creed, Vada, Pach, like that. All those dhatus, when you are making Vartamana Kala Kriya, you have used Ti Prache, Ti. Patati, patati, likhati, patati, vadati, gayati. T you have used for Prathama Purusha Ekavachanam. Balaha patati, Amba pachati, Anuja kridati, Agraja gachati, Ramaha dhavati, Ashwaha dhavati, Ushchaha phalati. Like that you have used T like that for all those dhatus. Now we are learning new set of dhatus. That is one set of dhatus. There is second set of dhatus in Sanskrit language. There are different sets of dhatus. There are three sets of dhatus. One set of dhatus we have learned in first category, in first and two second levels. Now second set of dhatus we are using now. While using these dhatus, how the verb will be written. That we are remembering or learning now. Vrikshaha kampate. Earlier we have learned Vrikshaha phalati. When you use the phala dhatu, we have used the phalati. Vrikshaha phalati. Now Vriksha is shaking now. When shaking dhatu is used, it is not phalati, it is phalate. Not sorry, kampate, kampati, it is kampate. Shaking means kamp. Dhatu. Dhatu is kamp. So kamp dhatu to be used with te, not with ti. Though this is also Vartamana Kalam, though this is also Prathama Purusha, though this is also Ekavachanam, the attributes are same. Vartamana Kala, Prathama Purusha, Ekavachanam. These attributes are same. But dhatu has differed. The dhatu used was different dhatu in earlier first and second lessons. In third lessons, you are learning a second category of dhatus. The second category of dhatus, when you are using it, this is to be used with te, not with ti. The prachayam should be ate. Kamp plus ate, kampate. Saha bhashate, bhash plus ate, bhashate. Daridraha, kastam sahate, saha plus ate, sahate. Daridraha, kastam sahate. Sahate is kriya, daridraha is karta, kastam is karma. What is sahate? Kastam sahate. Kastam, kastaha, kastam. Kastam sahate. Daridraha, kastam sahate. దరిద్రుడు కష్టమును సహిస్తున్నాడు. సహతే, సహ ధాతువుకి తే వచ్చింది, భాష ధాతువుకి తే వచ్చింది, కంప ధాతువుకి తే వచ్చింది, అదే పట్ట ధాతువుకి తీ వచ్చింది, క్రీడ్ ధాతువుకి తీ వచ్చింది, ఫల ధాతువుకి తీ వచ్చింది, పచ్చి ధాతువుకి తీ వచ్చింది. అటన్నిటికి తీలు వచ్చినాయి ఫస్ట్ అండ్ సెకండ్ లెసన్లో. ఇక్కడ తే వస్తున్నాయి ప్రథమ పురుష ఏకవచన క్రియకి. ప్రథమ పురుష ఏకవచన క్రియకి. భిక్షుకః భిక్షాం యాచతే, సహ స్పర్ధతే. వీటికి నేమ్ ఇచ్చాడు పైన, ఆత్మనేపదినః అని. సో దీస్ క్రియాస్ ఆర్ కాల్డ్ ఆత్మనేపదీ ధాతుస్. దీస్ వెర్బ్స్ ఆర్ కాల్డ్ ఆత్మనేపదీ ధాతుస్. దిస్ వెర్బ్స్ నేమ్ ఈస్ ఆత్మనేపదీ. Then what is the name of the earlier verbs? Earlier dhatus. Earlier dhatus verbs name is parasmaipadi. That is coming in next, then don't need to write now. Don't need to write. Whatever I am speaking, it is coming in the lesson again. So atmanepadi is the dhatu that we are using now. And the dhatus which we have used last two lessons was parasmaipadi dhatus. Parasmaipadi, atmanepadi. Two types of dhatus we have learned now. So Vikchukaha, Viksham Yachate. Here the dhatus are kamp, bhash, sah, yach, like that. So sahaspardhate, sahaspardhate, balaha alokate, acharyaha chatran kshamate, chatran chatrulanu, ditya bhakti, bahuvachanam. Acharyaha ఛాత్రాన్ క్షమతే, ఛాత్రులను క్షమిస్తున్నాడు. భిక్షుక భిక్షాం యాచతే, భిక్షుకుడు భిక్షమును యాచిస్తున్నాడు. దరిద్ర కష్టం సహతే, దరిద్రుడు కష్టమును సహిస్తున్నాడు. ది పూర్ మ్యాన్ టాలరేట్స్ హార్డ్షిప్, టాలరేట్స్ సహతే, హార్డ్షిప్ కష్టం. Then similarly భిక్షాం, ది ఆర్మ్, ఫర్ ఆర్మ్స్, Viksham, arms. So similarly, Chatran, the peoples. Chatraha, peoples. Chatran, the peoples. Teacher excuses the peoples. This accusative case. Chatran is accusative case. Viksham is accusative case. Custom is accusative case. This is object. In a sentence, this is object. Karta is Acharyaha. Chatran is object, Kshamate is Kriya. Karta, Karma, Kriya. This is the sentence, full sentence. Karta, Karma, Kriya, full sentence. Karta is the person who is doing this work, Kshamate work. Who is doing Kshamate work? Acharya. On whom he is doing Kshamate? On Chatran. So target is who? Chatran. Target is Karma, always. The target done is Karma. That is Chatran. Similarly, Vikchukaha, Viksham Yachate. Yachate, who is doing Yachate? Vikchukaha. The Yachate means begging. Who is doing begging? Vikchukaha is doing begging. That means he is Karta, he is doing this action. But what is the object of action? Viksha. Viksham Yachate. Object is Viksham. So, subject, object, predicate. Subject, object, predicate. Predicate is verb. And object is this Viksham. Vikchukaha is subject. Subject, object, and verb. Vikchukaha Viksham Yachate. Karta, Karma, Kriya. These simple sentences. Any sentence you make, it needs a Kriya, it needs a Karta, it needs a Karma. Karta, Karma, Kriya, if is there, sentence is formed. So how to apply, how to use a Karta? how to use karma, how to use kriya. It's a sentence formation we are learning. That's all. Now goes to next page. कीटः सस्यं बाधते, बाध. Mahila ladzate, shame, feeling shy. Balakaha yatate, trying. Adhyapakaha slaghate, sa ikshate. Dhanikaha shankate, bhaktaha vandate, chitram sobhate. In the above sentences, the verbs are used in the present tense, third person and singular number. This is third person only, Prathama Purusha only. Prathama Purusha only, Ekavachanam only, Vartamana Kalam only. Present tense, third person, singular. Study the verbs carefully once again. These are different forms that have been learned earlier. Gacchati, patati, etc. In those, the verb ending with was ti. And here it is te. A verb is said to be atmanepadi when it is present tense, third person, singular form, ends in te. This verb is present tense, third person, singular form verb. Three attributes are there for this verb. That is used in Vartamana Kalam, present tense. That is used for Prathama Purusha, third person. That is used for Ekavachanam, singular. This verb is, if that is ending with te, then you can identify that verb as Atmanepadi verb. That dhatu is Atmanepadi dhatu. Then only that verb is coming like with te, ending with te is coming. So a verb is, a dhatu is adding te becomes a verb. Then that dhatu is called Atmanepadi dhatu. If that is ending with ti, then that is called Parasmaipadi dhatu. In all the three persons, Atmanepadi forms are different from Parasmaipadi. So in all the three forms, that means Prathama Purusha, Madhyama Purusha and Uttama Purusha, in all the places, in all the three things, this formation of verbs will be different between Atmanepadi and Parasmaipadi. So you have to carefully understand, bifurcate which is dhatu I am using. If I am using Parasmaipadi dhatu, I will go with the T matrix. If I go with Atmanepadi dhatu, I will go with Te matrix. So T matrix is different, Te matrix is different. What is T matrix? Patati, patataha, patanti, patasi, patataha, patatha, patami, patavaha, patamaha. That is T matrix. Now with these things, a Te matrix will come. How it will come later we will learn. So Te matrix we have to learn for these dhatus. When you are using these dhatus, we have to use Te matrix. When you are using that dhatus, you have to use T matrix. That is called Parasmaipadi matrix. This is called Apnepadi matrix. Okay. Now, when you are going to Bahuvachanam, Choraha palayante. What was there earlier? Patanti. Patati, patanti. Likhati, likhanti. Kridati, kridanti. Here, palayante. Then what would be Ekavachanam? Choraha Bahuvachanam. Choraha Ekavachanam. Palayante Bahuvachanam. What will be the Ekavachanam? Palayate. What is dhatu here? Palaya. Palay is dhatu. Palaya dhatu, ante has come at the end. So, choraha palayante. Vanaraha kurdante. Ante. Te is coming, mind it. Vedha yodhaha yudhyante. Sevakaha sevante. Janaha vismayante. Balakaha utsahante. Dhanikaha modante. Devaha trayante. Varnani plavante. Mahilaha vyathante. Vikshukaha bhikshante. Nakshatrani prakasante. Adhyapakaha parikshante. Nirdhanaha hidyante. Sasyani vardhante. All these verbs are Atmanepadi verbs. All these dhatus are Atmanepadi dhatus. And verbs are Atmanepadi verbs. So, what are the dhatus in this? Palai, kurd, युद्ध, सेव, विस्मय, उत्साह, मोद, त्राय, प्लव, व्यथ, विक्ष, प्रकाश, परीक्ष, तिज, वर्ध. These are the dhatus here. All these dhatus are Atmanepadi dhatus. So the kriya is used is in Atmanepadi Rupam with te. And this Parasma, this Atmanepadi, Prathama Purusha Vakyam. Why all these now subjects are Namvachakas. Balakaha, Dhanikaha, Devaha, Parnani, Mahilaha, Bichukaha, Nakshatrani, Ajapakaha, Nirdhanaha, Sasyani. Before that, Janaha, Sevakaha, Yodhaha, Vanraha, Choraha. Before that, Chitram, Bhaktaha, Dhanikaha, Sa, Ajapika, Ajapakaha, Balakaha, Mahila, Ketaha. All these either Sarvanamam or Namvachakam. These are all Prathama Purush Shabdas. All these things are Prathama Purush Shabdas. So for Prathama Purush Shabdas, Ekavachanam, Prathama Purush Shabdas, Ekavachanam and Bahuvachanam, we have used the how Atmanepadi Kriya is used. Okay. Any doubt up to this? Any doubt anybody is having up to this?
Which is used more, Guruji? Whether Atmanepada or Parasmepada?
Both are used.
And which is preferred?
It depends on the situation. Preferred means it's not as that gives a different meaning. This gives different meaning. Where is the question of preference? What is the sentence you are making based on that? No. For example, Ikshate. If you are seeing an article with some desire, if you are seeing an article with a desire, then you have to say Ikshate, because there's that Ikshate word itself is implied that desire is there in that. So when you are seeing some article with desire, then it will be Ikshate. But you are generally seeing, then it will be Pasyati.
We can tell it in Atmanepada also, isn't it?
You cannot tell an astrology without having any specific meaning, right? When you're seeing an article with a desire, then only you will use Ikshate. But if you are just generally seeing, then you will say Pasyati. Pasyati, Ikshate.
Okay. Dhanyavad.
And Alokate Balakrishnam. Yashoda is seeing Balakrishnam with a particular care. The person who is walking, Balakrishna is just started walking now. So Yashoda is worried, he may fall down. So he is watchfully seeing him. Now watchfully seeing is told with the word Alokate. And a word that is being used for desire is that of seeing. That seeing is told with Ikshate. Ikshate is seeing with desire. And a person who is generally seeing, we are sitting here and seeing, that's all. There is no desire, there is no special supervision or something like that. Just I am seeing, sitting and seeing, that's all. With general seeing. It is Pasyati. That is Parasmepadi. These two are Atmanepadi. There is something, Bhavam is there. Bhavarthaka Kriyas. This is Bhavarthaka Kriyas or Atmanepadi Kriyas. So when certain Bhavam is implied in the Kriya, then Atmanepadi Kriya is to be used. Normally used. That is the thing. So for this, how do you show the difference? The difference is end pratyaya. That te. When you are using te, that means you have used the Atmanepadi Kriya. If you are using ti, you have used the Parasmepadi Kriya. Parasmepadi Dhatu. So there are 3 boxes of Dhatus here now. In Dhatus total box, there are 3 khanas. First one is Parasmepadi, second one is Atmanepadi, third one is Ubhayapadi. Ubhayapadi, certain dhatus are there which can be used for without any bhavam and with bhavam also. So that one is Pachati. You take Pachati Kriya. That is Ubhayapadi. Ubhayapadi means both ways.
Either way.
With bhavam, without bhavam also. So when you use that question comes. When I use Pachati, when I use Pachate. So for example, Pachakaha Pachati. Pachakaha Pachati. Pachaka is a cook. He doesn't have any bhavam. It's a normal routine, he cooks, that's all. There is a particular procedure for cooking a vegetable. You will cook like that. That's all. But amba pachate, when mother cooks, it's not like that. Mother cooks with special care, with special suitability to your particular husband or son or daughter, with some special love, bhakti, all those things will be there in that. So that's why certain bhavas are put into that cooking process. Because that's why when Amba says cooking, you have to say Amba pachate. When you're saying Pachakaha is cooking, Pachakaha pachati. Pachakaha pachati, Amba pachate. So that is the differentiation. You will understand this now.
Okay.
Is it not?
Okay.
That is
ధన్యవాదాలు.
Ubhayapadi, because that is being used in both ways. And alage karoti, kurute. Karoti means doing. Doing can be used for this way or that way also. Doing is supposed to be with something else.
Which
That if
works
it
are
is
more?
the work is having some bhavam, then it's kurute. If work is not having any bhavam, that is kuruti, karoti. So kru dhatu has got two ubhayapadi again. Like that, you will learn later. I'm just told in advance to clarify all your doubts. You will get those doubts while reading these things. That's why I clarified those doubts first for you.
Which verbs
Now,
are
any idea? Any
which,
doubt?
which verbs are more? Atmanepada or Parasmanepada? More in
It's not a
number?
question of more. It's how you use them.
Okay.
More or parasmipadi only. General kriyas will be always more, quantity wise.
Okay. ధన్యవాదాలు.
Parasmipadi are less. But usage could be one, parasmipadi apnepad dhatu will be less. But you may be using number of times more. So telling like that is, the usage is more, maybe more. Dhatus, number of dhatus may be less, but usage may be more. So how you use, when you use, what type of way you are using, based on that it counts the statistics. So now let us go to Madhyama Purusha, how it will behave. In Madhyama Purusha, that was C there in Parasmepadi. C, the prachaya is C. Tvam patasi, tvam likhasi, kridasi, like that. Now how will be in Madhyama Purusha? In Apnepadi. Tvam sobhase. C is change it to se. Sobha se. Sobha plus ase, sobha se. Tvam bhashase. Tvam vandase. Tvam lajjase. Tvam sahase. Tvam slaghase. Tvam yatase. Tvam kshamase. Tvam kampase. Tvam ishase. All say will come. Next, when it comes to Bahuvachanam, the Bahuvachanam for Tvam is UM. We already learned this. Tvam Ekavachanam, UM Bahuvachanam. What is this Sabdam? Dakarantaha, Trilingakaha, Yushmat Shabdaha, Tvam Ekavachanam, UM Bahuvachanam. For Tvam you have used say, Sobhase, Bhashase, Vandase, like that. For UM, Lajjadve, Adve will come. The prachayam that is to be remembered for this is Madhyama Purusha Bahuvachanam is Adve. Yuyam Lajjadve. Yuyam Spardhadve. Yuyam Vijayadve. Yuyam Tvaradve. Yuyam Sevadve. Yuyam Yachadve. Yuyam Parikshadve. Yuyam Modadve. Adve. Madhyama Purusha Bahuvachanam, Atmanepadi, the kriya that is prachayam used is adve. Yuyam modadve, vartamana kala. Adve. Yuyam trayadve. Yuyam vohadve. Like that. Okay. When it goes to Bahuvachanam, now we go to Uttama Purusha. Uttama Purusha is Dakarantaha, Trilingakaha, Asmat Sabdaha, Aham Ekavachanam, Vayam Bahuvachanam. So Aham, what is the kriya? Only A will come. A. Manya, manye. Aham manye. Aham vande. Krishnam vande Jagadgurum. Aham vande Jagadgurum. That aham is not there in that sloka. Vande is written means aham is there already. Because vande kriya goes only with aham. Aham vande Jagadgurum. Krishnam Vande Jagadguru. But you don't say Krishnam Aham Vande Jagadguru. The slokam doesn't have that. But that meaning is Krishnam Aham Vande Jagadguru. Aham Krishnam Vande. Aham Jagadgurum Krishnam Vande. That is the sentence there. So Aham Manye, Aham Vande, Aham Varte, Aham Senke, Aham Ikshe, Aham Sahe, Aham Seve, Aham Parikshe, Aham Bhashe, Aham Vuhe, Aham Apekshe, like this. Then when it goes to Bahuvachanam, Amahe will come. Vayam Yatamahe, Yat Dhatu, Amahe, Yat plus Amahe, Yatamahe. Then Vayam Sah plus Amahe, Sahamahe, Vayam Shamamahe, Vayam Slaghamahe, Vayam Senkhamahe, Vayam Sevamahe, Vayam Ikshamahe, Vayam Vuhamahe, Vayam Alochamahe, Vayam Utsahamahe. So what are the pratyams you use now? Now you see the Vishesham. We already told this now. Atmanepadi, Parasmepadi, Ubhayapadi, I detailed it. Atmanepadi will have, Parasmepadi will have ti, and Atmanepadi will have te. Parasmepadi in a verb, in present case, third person singular ends with ti. The verb root is called Parasmepadi, Gachati, Patati, like that. And then when it goes to Atmanepadi, if a verb in present tense, third person singular ends in te, the verb root is said to be Atmanepadi, that is Vartate, Kampate, like that. These are the definitions. Please understand this definition correctly. How many dhatus are there? Kati dhatavah santi, kati dhatavah santi. How many dhatus are there? Kati dhatavah santi. Tri dhatavah, trividhaha, kati vidhaha santi, trividhaha. Teke, parasmaipadi, atmanepadi, ubhayapadi. 3 types of dhatus are there. Verb roots are classified into 3 types. Parasmaipadi, atmanepadi, and ubhayapadi. Then parasmaipadi, what is the definition? If a verb in present tense, third person, prathama purusha, singular, ekavachanam, vartamana kala, prathama purusha, ekavachana kriya rupam ends with ti, then that is called parasmaipadi dhatu. If the verb of vartamana kalam, prathama purusha, ekavachanam ends with te, then that verb root is called, dhatu is called atmanepadi. And if a verb is conjugated in both parasmepadi and atmanepadi, if any verb is used in atmanepadi and parasmepadi also, is formed, conjugated means formed, is formed in both parasmepadi and atmanepadi forms, then the verb root is called, designed as or designated as ubhayapadi. That should be in present tense, third person singular. Then only, in that only. That is the indication they have given here. Pachati, pachate, yachati, yachate, karoti, kurute. Both the forms. Atmanepadi form, parasmepadi form first, atmanepadi form next. For these ubhayapadi dhatus, both the forms are used. Pachati, pachate, pachati, pachate, yachati, yachate, karoti, kurute, like that. So it may be said that in common usage, there is no difference in sense between parasmepadi and atmanepadi forms of the ubhayapadi verb root. However, there is a subtle difference, distinction between 2 in Shastra. Classification of verb roots into parasmepadi, atmanepadi, and ubhayapadi, as done by the grammarians, has to be followed by us. So who will decide this? Which is atmanepadi, which is parasmepadi? Just like the gender has been decided by the grammarian, grammarians have decided these are the words male, these are the words female. They have given that rules. Grammarians have given rules, Vyakarana rules have been given. Similarly, the dhatus are also given rules. These are the parasmepadi dhatus, these are the atmanepadi dhatus. Like that, they have given distinctive rules. So, in usage, you learn these are the atmanepadi, all these verbs that are used in third lesson are atmanepadi dhatus. All these verbs that are used in first and second lessons are parasmepadi dhatus. So that's how you learn now, as on date. Slowly, slowly you will understand what is the differentiation between these two. Okay. Now, given below the forms of Parasmanipadi and Atmanipadi in present tense. So how the matrix have been given now. Earlier we have learned only one matrix, Parasmanipadi matrix only. Now, in future, while we are learning the Vartamana Kalam, Bhuta Kalam, Bhavishyat Kalam like that, now we have come to a categorization of dhatus, how it will be. Parasmanipadi, Atmanipadi and Ubhayapadi. That will be the dhatu category. So now when you are learning Vartamana Kalam, you have to learn two tables, one for Parasmanipadi dhatu, another for Atmanipadi dhatu. So you have to learn both the prachayas. What prachayas are used for Parasmanipadi, what prachayas are used for Atmanipadi. So like that, you have to learn two tables every time in every column. That means Vartamana Kalam, Bhuta Kalam, Bhavishyat Kalam, like that. When you are learning the verb in particular column, you have to learn for Parasmanipadi dhatu, you have to learn for Atmanipadi dhatu also. So now, earlier we have told Parasmanipadi dhatu only. Now we are telling Atmanipadi dhatu. Both combinedly at one place we are showing it here now. Gacchati, gacchataha, gacchanti. Vartamana Kalaha, Parasmanipadi, Ekavachanam, Divachanam, Bahuvachanam, Prathama Purusha. Madhyama Purusha, Gacchasi, Gacchataha, Gacchata. Gacchami, Gacchavaha, Gacchamaha. Okay? This is Parasmanipadi which we already learned, just like Patati. Patati, Patataha, Patanti. Patasi, Patataha, Patata. Patami, Patavaha, Patama. This is what we have learned in earlier lesson. This Gacchati is also same way. But new thing what we have learned is Vanda Dhatu. This Vanda Dhatu is Atmanipadi Dhatu. This will appear like Vandate, Vandete, Vandante, Vandase, Vandete, Vandadve, Vande, Vandavahe, Vandamahe. So that's how the differentiation. What is the differentiation here? How the Parasmanipadi is there? Ati, Ataha, Anti. Asi, Ataha, Atha. Ami, Avaha, Ama. These are the prachayas used here. But what are the prachayas used here? Vandate, Ate, Vandete, Yete, Vandante, Ante. Vandase, Ase, Vandete, Yete, Vandadve, Adve. Vande, Ye, Vandavahe, Avahe, Vandamahe, Amahe. So in place of Ati, Ataha, Anti, Asi, Atha, Atha, Ataha, Atha, Ami, Avaha, Amaha. In Atmanipadi, Ate, Yete, Ante, Ase, Yete, Adve, Ye, Avahe, Amahe. So these precepts Atmanipadi has, but this is also Vartamana Kalam. Idi Vartamana Kalame, Adi Vartamana Kalame. Both are present tense only. But what is the difference between these two? One is Parasmanipadi Dhatu, another is Atmanipadi Dhatu. That is the difference. So the prachaya difference is based on, so you will have Parasmanipadi Dhatu prachayas, Atmanipadi Dhatu prachayas separately. How it will be, you have to remember. Any idea, doubts? Any doubts up to this point? Please come forward with your doubts. If no doubts, please read well this lesson. Ask doubts for next lesson. Okay? Doubts will come. When you come get the doubts, please ask me in next lesson or put a question in my website, in my WhatsApp. Okay? Don't get frightened with these things. These are the tricks you have to learn. Certain tricks you have to learn. The tricks have been told now to you. So please learn those tricks and catch the neck of the subject. Then you will go ahead. The concepts, you please concentrate on concepts. What is the concept here? Please try to concentrate on that. So now let us go to numbers. It's easy now. Ekadasha, Dwadasha, Trayodasha, all these things, numbers you must be knowing. But you learn the numbers how to write, you please learn. Chaturdasha, Panchadasha, Shodasha. When the long is coming, when the short is coming, please remember that point. When the change is coming. Astadasha. It's not Ashtadasha. Ashtadasha, Navadasha, Vimshatihi. Where Visarga is coming, where Dirgham is coming, where Takaram is coming. Remember like that. Eka Vimshatihi, Dva Vimshatihi, Trayo Vimshatihi, Chatur Vimshatihi, Pancha Vimshatihi, Shad Vimshatihi, Sapta Vimshatihi, Ashta Vimshatihi, Nava Vimshatihi, Trimshat, Takaranta. Eka Trimshat, Dva Trimshat, Trayas Trimshat, Trayas Trimshat, Chetus Trimshat, Chetus Trimshat, Chetus Trimshat, Pancha Trimshat, Sapta Trimshat, Ashta Trimshat, Nava Trimshat, Chatvarimshat, Eka Chatvarimshat 40, Chatvarimshat, Eka Chatvarimshat, Dvichatvarimshat, Trichatvarimshat, Chatus Chatvarimshat, Pancha Chatvarimshat, Shat Chatvarimshat, Sapta Chatvarimshat, Asta Chatvarimshat, Nava Chatvarimshat, Panchashat. 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 So now based on this abhyasam will come. Please do abhyasams promptly. First lesson, second lesson, I think you are, I don't know whether you have done abhyasams or not. I don't know how many people have not done abhyasam. How many people have done abhyasam? Can you raise your hands? How many people have done abhyasam? Can anybody raise hands? How many people have done advanced abhyasam in first and second lessons? Hari Om.
One person has raised Ramesh Tumulur garu.
Only one person out of 50. 2, 3, 4, 5. Anybody else?
Two more, 7, I think.
3 dots are coming, of course. Be sincerely do it parallelly. Then only you will be able to grasp it. If you want to see after 1 month, you may forget what I told.
So
Okay. So do you have any doubts on
I'm
this?
good, sir. Great.
Hari Om.
I'm not coming. That's a lot of dogs around. Why unnecessarily bother them?
Pardon? Okay, no problem. Okay, but you have done it, right? People who cannot open the mics can raise
How are you, sir?
raise hands opening video.
Yeah, na-
Okay. Good. Please do it. All people, please do it so that you will not forget what I am telling. And you can ask immediately questions. After
Sorry?
going advanced, it will be difficult for you to get,
Okay.
but no problem. At this stage, you can ask me questions, no problem. Then, Vyavaharika Shabda. Any problems in facing while doing abhyasam, please come to me on
Okay.
WhatsApp. Vyavaharika Shabdaha. Palya Jantavaha.
Okay.
Time is getting now over. Another
Okay.
10 minutes time is there. Okay. Palya Jantavaha. Ajaha. They're all Pimpur Jantu. We are domestic animals, we say. Palya Jantavaha. Jantuhu Jantavaha. Jantu Ekavachanam, Jantavaha Bahuvachanam. So Ajaha, Akaran Sabdam.
Okay.
Ajas, Akaran Sabdam. Gauhu, Dhenuhu.
No, sir.
Yes. Anybody wants to speak?
No. I'll let you know if somebody asks for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gauhu, Dhenuhu. Vrshabhaha, Tarnakaha, calf. So all these things, as I told you earlier, and I will have to repeat again. You have to go to the 11th lesson and see whether Akaranta Sabdam or Ikaranta Sabdam. For every Sabdam, we have to find out the root word. Ajaha. The root word is Aja. What is the end vowel for that? A. Akaranta Aja Sabdaha. What is the lingam for that?
Yeah,
Purusha
lingam.
pullingam. So akarantaha pullingaha aja shabdaha. What is the ekvachanam? Ajaha. What is the divachanam? Ajau. What is the bahuvachanam? Ajaha. So how you read that
Sure, sir.
aja shabdam?
We'll look in.
Karantaha pullingaha
You are away
aja
from
shabdaha
Hyderabad?
ajaha ajau
Are you away from
ajaha.
Hyderabad or in Hyderabad? Acha, okay. Only thing is, I'm not coming that side.
You have to mute yourself. Somebody is having a private talk.
Earlier, yes, correct.
Babu garu, you are supposed to mute. It is causing disturbance. Babu garu.
Aja, aje, ajaha. This is akaran Strilinga Shabdam. How do you say this? Akarantaha Strilingaha aja Shabdaha aja, aje, ajaha. So similarly, if any Shabdam you could not do, go to the 11th lesson and see that Shabdam there. Okarantaha. Okaranta Go Shabdam is there in 11th lesson. You have to go to 11th lesson, Go Shabdaha there in Srikaranta Go Shabdaha and read accordingly, seeing that 11th lesson. Page number you have to see there, go to 11th lesson and see that Gohu, Gavo, Gavaha. That is the declination. Okarantaha, Go Shabdaha, Go Okarantaha, Pullingaha, Go Shabdaha, Goho, Gavau, Gavaha. Like that you have to read and you have to write in exercise book like that. Seeing the 11th lesson, concerned declination, how Ekavachanam will be there, how Divachanam will be there, how Bahuvachanam will be there. You have to write in that notebook. Then only you will be able to master. Unless you master this Sabdagnanam, you will not be able to speak. Tomorrow you cannot use them. So you have to develop this. Please understand this importance of this. Just learning the meaning will not do. How to use that word also you should know. Ajaha means goat. You know the meaning. But how you use it when I have to say that 10 goats, or when I say 2 goats? How do you say that? For that purpose, this type of thing is to be used, learned. These tables are to be learned. At least grasp the logic behind it. Then Vrishabhaha, Tarnakaha, Mahishaha, Mahishi, Ikaran Sabdam. Ikaran Sabdam goes like Gauri Sabdam. Gauri, Gauryo, Gauryaha, Ikarantaha, Strilingaha, Mahishi Sabdaha, Mahishi, Mahishyau, Mahishyaha, Gaja Akaran Sabdam, Varaha Akaran Sabdam, Ashwaha Akaran Sabdam, Gardhabaha Akaran Sabdam, Meshaha Akaran Sabdam, Marjaraha Akaran Sabdam, Sunukaha Akaran Sabdam, Sheshaha Akaran Sabdam, Kukkutaha Akaran Sabdam, Kukkuti Ikaran Sabdam, Kutum Kalambaha, all Akaran Sabdas with Visarga or Pullinga Sabdas here. Sukaha, Moshakaha, Paravataha, Chatakaha, all are Pullinga Sabdas. Only Strilinga Sabdas are Kukkuti, hen. Then in between Mahishi, then Aja, Dhenuhu. Dhenuhu is Visarga, but it is Strilinga Sabdam. Aja is Strilinga Sabdam. So you have to go to the Strilinga Rupams and then find out what is the correct declination of other. Ekavachanam, Divachanam, Bahuvachanam. And learn accordingly and write positively for all these things in your notebook. Ekavachanam, Divachanam, Bahuvachanam for every word. So next we will go to the Prahelika. Next Prahelika riddle. We have learned 2 riddles till now. I am Nijaha. First riddle is Asti Nasti Siro Nasti Bahurasti Nirangulihi Nasti Padadvayam Swayam Angamalingati Swayam. Gadam Angamalingati Swayam. That is first riddle. That is Yutakam. Second riddle is Simantanish Kashanta Bhupena Rane Kohitaha Devanjaha Sarvadevanam Diyatam Ekamuttaram. That is second one. Murchinjayaha. Answer. The third one is Simantanishu Kashanta. Simantanishu. Simantanishu means out of the ladies. Simantani means lady. Simantanishu means lady layandu. Lady means ఆడవారి యందు, మహిళల యందు. Simantani means mahila. మహిళల యందు, ఉత్తమ మహిళల యందు ఆర్ ఎనీ మహిళల యందు. మహిళల యందు అంటే మనకున్న పురాణ మహిళలు పెద్ద పెద్ద గొప్పగా చెప్పుకోబడ్డ మహిళలు ఎవరైతే ఉన్నారో వాళ్ళందరిలోకి శాంతమైన వాడెవరు? సీమంతనీషు కా శాంత. శాంత గుణం కలిగిన, ప్రధానంగా శాంత గుణం కలిగిన, ఓర్పు కలిగిన స్త్రీ ఎవరు మన పురాణ ఇతిహాసాల్లో? రాజా కో అభూత్ గుణోత్తమ. ఏ రాజు గుణముల్లో ఉత్తమవంతుడు అని తెలుసుకోబడినాడు? ఆ రాజు ఎవరు? రాజా కహ అభూత్ గుణోత్తమ. ఏ రాజు, కహ రాజా, ఏ రాజు గుణోత్తమ, గుణాల్లో ఉత్తముడు అని తెలుసుకోబడినాడు? ఎవరు? విదుషాం కా సదా వంజ్య. పండితులు దేనికి నమస్కారం చేస్తారు? అత్రైవోక్తం. అత్ర ఏవ ఉక్తం. 3 మాటలు ఉన్నాయి దాంట్లో. అత్రైవోక్తంలో 3 మాటలు ఉన్నాయి. అత్ర ఏవ ఉక్తం, ఇక్కడే చెప్పబడినది. నా బుజ్జతే, తెలియబడటం లేదా, తెలియటం లేదా? ఇక్కడే చెప్పబడింది, తెలియబడటం లేదా అంటున్నాడు. అత్ర ఏవ ఉక్తం నా బుజ్జతే, నీకు తెలియటం లేదా? బుజ్జతే అంటే తెలియట్లేదా? బుజ్జ అనేది ఆత్మనేపది క్రియ. బుజ్జతే. సో అత్ర ఏవ ఉక్తం, ఇక్కడే చెప్పబడింది, నీకు తెలియటం లేదా అని అడుగుతున్నాడు. శ్రీమంతనీషు కా శాంత ఎవరండి? ఎనిబడి? ఆడవారిలో అతిమ ఉత్తమ శాంతం కలిగిన తల్లి ఎవరు?
సీతమ్మ తల్లి.
సీతమ్మ తల్లి. గుణాలు గొప్పగా ఉన్నవాడు ఎవరు?
రాములు వారు.
రాముడు. వెరీ గుడ్. విద్యావంతులు పండితులు దేనికి నమస్కారం చేస్తారు? దేన్ని గౌరవిస్తారు? దేనికి నమస్కారం, దేనికి తల ఉంచుతారు? విద్యకి. సో ఎలా తెలిసింది మీకు? ఇందులోనే ఉందిట, అక్కడ అత్రయ వక్తం, ఈ పదాల్లోనే ఉందిట. ఏం చేస్తే వచ్చింది మీకు? సీత, రామ, విద్య, 3 పదాలు ఎలా వచ్చినాయి అనేది చెప్పాలి మీరు అక్కడ ఆన్సర్లో. మొదటి మాట, మొదటి వరుడు, చివరి వరుడు. సీత. రామః, రాజా కోభూత్ గుణోత్తమ. రామః. సీత. సీమంతనీషు కా శాంత. సి మొదటి లెటరు, తా చివరి లెటరు. రా మొదటి లెటరు, మహ చివరి లెటరు. విదుషాం కా సదా వంజ. వి మొదటి లెటరు, జా చివరి లెటరు. విద్యా. దట్స్ హౌ ఇట్ ఈస్ బీయింగ్ అండర్స్టూడ్. అత్రైవోక్తం నా బుజ్జతే అంటే ఇక్కడే చెప్పబడిన తెలియట్లేదు. దట్స్ మీనింగ్. ఓకే, విల్ స్టాప్ హియర్. ఎనీ డౌట్స్? one minute is there time. Any doubts? वैदिकामन्त्रदृशः पुराणाः इन्द्रं यमं मातरिस्वानमाहुः वेदान्तिनो निर्वचनीयमेकं यं ब्रह्मशब्देन विनिर्दिशन्ति शैवायमीशं शिवयित्य वोचन् यं वैष्णवा विष्णुरिति स्तुवन्ति बुद्धस्तदार्हन्निति बौद्धजैनाः तत्श्री अकालेति च सिक्खसन्तः शास्त्रेति केचित् प्रकृतिकुमारः स्वामीति मातेति पितेति भक्त्या यं प्रार्थयन्ते जगदीशितारं स एक एव प्रभुरद्वितीयः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। सत्यं ओम सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यंकरवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। सत्यं वद धर्मं चर सर्वे जनाः सुखिनो भवन्तु। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। सर्वं श्रीकृष्णार्पणमस्तु। ధన్యవాదాः.
ధన్యవాదములండి. థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ ఫర్ లాస్ట్ 1.5 hours you continuously are trying to teach Sanskritam to all of us. We are learning, of course, and we have to do our bit in doing the exercises and practice it. We will do that
Yeah,
so much.
good.
And now we'll go for Prarthana. Manikantha garu, please do.
He has raised their hand.
1
That's
minute,
once.
1 minute. I think Jayashree wants to speak. Jayashree garu, please unmute yourself and ask anything.
లేదు సార్, ఇందాక ఒక హోంవర్క్ రాశారంటే దానికి ఎత్తించేసారు, అది పోవట్లేదు.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
థ్యాంక్ యూ
No
సార్.
doubts.
Yeah, Manikantha ji, please.
स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्तां न्यायेन मार्गेण महीं महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितो ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः अपुत्राः पुत्रिणः सन्तु पौत्रिणः अधनाः सधनाः सन्तु जीवन्तु शरदां शतं सत्यं वद धर्मं चर स्वाध्यायान्मा प्रमदः सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः सर्वे जनाः सुखिनो भवन्तु स्वस्ति
ధన్యవాదములండి.
Avasishyate. Apnepadi. Avasishyate. So that apnepadi kriya. Understand that? So you find that while doing your slokas and other things, where te is used,
पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. Okay,
avasishyate.
correct sir.
Yeah.
Vande. Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Like that.
Okay. Even in the slokas, all these things we have to learn.
Correct.
Okay, thank you. It is not a correction, but it is a teaching.
It's not a correction. It's only just I make you understand what we are taught today.
Observation. Yeah, definitely sir.
Now,
Get that satisfaction while reading our slokas.
yeah. Now I request Challa Chittibabu garu to chant, to recite on Janaganamana, please.
जनगणमन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे जय
Jai Hind. Jai Hind. Jai Shri Ram. Jai Shri Ram.
ధన్యవాదములండి చల్లా చిట్టిబాబు గారు.